Well, most of you know that I screwed up my live video, but to tell you the truth, I didn't really care about doing it anyway. I'd rather be on the lake enjoying company and the view and the ambiance, and so I didn't really care for that live video. So like I said, you know, you can post your comments there on videos. Most of you have now for 5 years. You post your comments, and I think about your comments a moment, sometimes a day or two, and then I post a response back on video. So I'm up on the lake. It's been a wonderful Father's Day. Thanks to those of you that wish me a Father's Day and a birthday on Facebook. So that's been real good, and I appreciate all that. I think what I'm going to talk about a few minutes today, because most of you know that I try to run my videos around 5 or 6 minutes. And I think what I want to really talk about is the people that come by when you've got a car listed for sale or for Craigslist on Facebook. You know, they're really ask some stupid questions. And, you know, to them, maybe it's not stupid, but when you've been in this business, as long as I've been in this business, you really hear it all. You know, they'll text you or they'll send you a message all the time that they've got to get, they want to get the car, they're on their way to get the car. Will you wait on them after hours, or will you meet them on a Sunday? And they've always got a big reason that they need you to extend them the convenience, because it's inconvenient for them. And so I tell my people around here, and I'm going to tell you the same thing that I talk to my people about. You know, it's you that get to spend your time any way you want to. And one of the reasons that I'm in this business is because I spend my time exactly as I want to. And so here I am sitting at the lake, and I'll head home early in the morning, or head back to the car lot early in the morning, and I'll work till 12 or 1 o'clock, and then I'll come right back to the lake. That's how I spend my time. Now, it would take a small act of God to get me to leave this lake to go meet a person about a car. Okay, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to spend my time. And personally, what I guess I'm trying to say to you here is don't be in this business. If you're in this business and you're going to stress yourself out trying to get to the next deal, it's just not worth it. There's always going to be, I met with a lady today, for instance, her and her husband just had to have this car today, and they really appreciated meeting me on Father's Day. Now, the lady got there, she loved the car, according to what she said. She loved the car, but she just decided to pass on the car. Now, when her husband, who wanted her to get the car, asked her why she started to pass on the car, or decided to pass on the car, she mentioned a couple of little obstacles. One, the headliner was sagging a little bit on it. I told her that I'll put a brand new headliner in the car. Then she went over and pointed out a piece of loose trim on the car. We're talking about a nice car, 122,000 mile car. And she went by and pointed out a piece of trim on the car. And so I agreed to fix the trim on the car. The woman still passed. And she was very apologetic. She said, "I'm sorry, but I'm just going to pass the car." Never getting to the real reason that she was going to pass the car. There was just something about the car or me that she did not care for. Now, what it was, I don't know, and honestly, I don't care. Because her husband asked her, said, "Why don't you tell him what's wrong with the car?" And he said, "Wouldn't you like to know why she's passing on the car?" And frankly, no, I don't really care. You know, I don't care why she wants it. I don't care why she don't want it. that's none of my business. It's a person, maybe my armpit smelled. I don't know what it was, but why do I ask her? And by the way, I just got out of a shower. So I didn't care why she didn't want the car. Didn't ask why she didn't want the car. So I guess my point is to you that if you're going to let these people spend your time for you, it's not going to take you long to burn out on this business. My son was actually on the telephone yesterday with a man who called in asking about the car business. Now, wanting to get in our dealers program. We're not taking anybody on that's not in the state of Tennessee and Alabama. Now, I've said that on countless after countless videos. Some people just will not accept that. They want to know what they can do to get into this business. Well, I've explained after many videos that we're not going to take that risk anymore. And so, like I said, yesterday my son was on the phone just being courteous an hour and a half to a man that had already been told by two of us that we're not going to do the program any other way. So I do want to tell you this, and I don't mean to sound how can I say this, authoritative and bullish, but when I tell you that we're not getting in the program, I don't care who you call, you're not getting in the program, okay? It doesn't really matter. You can call other people, they can call you back, and we all want to be courteous, but the final word when myself or Shane says that you're not getting in the program, that's pretty much the end of it. But you still want to be courteous to people that do call. And the same way with your customers on the cars. Another situation today, a lady called me on her way back to Maryland and wanted to stop and look at a car, the BMW that I'd posted on one of my earlier videos, on her way back to Maryland. And I said, hey, it's Father's Day, you know, I'm going to the lake. Now, if you want to stop by and pick up the car, then I'll spend my time with you. But if you're stopping by because you claim to be interested in the car, let's see if you're still interested in the car during normal hours and not on a holiday. And if you're still interested in that, then you're what I call a serious prospect. And we've got all kinds of people here to help you. So I guess my point is, like I said, how you spend your time is up to you. It's your time, it's your expense. If you want to waste it with people, meeting them on Sunday, meeting them on holidays, meeting them at midnight, because the more you extend your time free, the more that they're going to take advantage of that time. So I know that to some people that's going to sound like an asshole. But, you know, the bottom line is I respect my time at my age now. And I really have no problem with telling people that my time is of my concern. Your time is as your concern. I'm not going to spend my time to be convenient for you. I've done that. I've walked the pavement of car lots for 40 years. Got there at 8 o'clock in the morning and left at 9 o'clock at night, strictly because they browbeat us to meet the customer and extend our time to the customer. For me, that bullshit's over. If you want to go to work for a car dealer, you're going to get your best education that you can get. A lot of you want to get in the car business. The best education you will get is going to work for a car dealer and get bulled around to where that nobody appreciates your time. The customer doesn't appreciate your time. Your car dealer boss, your sales manager doesn't appreciate your time. So you better take control of your time. With that, happy Father's Day to each and every one of you. I look forward to your comments, and rest assured I will address them publicly back on videos.